So are you tired of your dashboard looking like this? Devices everywhere. You got your cell phone, you've got your GPS, you've got your cameras, you've got your TPMS monitor, maybe a bag of chips. I wouldn't recommend that. Anyway, I have a solution for you. You're going to want to stick around. This is an absolute, spoiler alert, game changer. Stick around. You are going to want to see this. So would you rather have your dashboard look like this? We've got one monitor. Yep, we do have our dash cam up there, and that's strictly for, our safety and whatnot. Our cell phone, my cell phone, which we're running CarPlay, so we have all of our maps up here. And I know there's a lot of debate on which maps to use, but I will tell you that using Apple Maps, we have never had a problem with overpasses, bad roads, whatever. We've been using Apple Maps, and that has been working perfect. But here's the game changer. This monitor from Haloview, and it is the Haloview BT7 Touch TPMS. Hey, this is Jerry with the Happy Place Diaries. Welcome back. If this is your first time with us, we welcome you in. If you are a returning guest, hey, we're super happy to have you with us. The folks at Haloview, again, were kind enough to involve us in a collaboration, and that is to introduce the new BT7 Touch with TPMS. That's right. They have integrated all of your camera system with a TPMS, reducing all the clutter on your dashboard. And let me tell you that this is a game changer. If you're like me, you don't like all that clutter on your dashboard, and this is how it's done. So let me tell you what you're not going to see in this video. You're not going to see me install cameras. You're not going to see me get down and do all the grunt work. But what I will show you is the importance of this system and how to set it up. And it all revolves around this right here. Now, if you've ever used the other brand that looks like this, you know how this works. There's a little battery in here. It is a sensor. It sends a signal to a monitor, and it tells you what your tire pressure is and your tire temperature is. Both of those are super important for your safety and the safety of others as you're going down the road. So out of the box, you're going to get a brand new camera system, the BT128. You'll get that with it. I'm not going to show you how to install that because it's already installed on the back of our trailer. And you're going to get a new monitor because the old BT7 Touch Monitor won't work. It has to have the TPMS feature in it. You're going to get 4 or 6 of these sensors that screw onto your valve stems of your tires. And that depends on what you order. If you order 6, now you can monitor up to 32 tires on this TPMS. It's a super easy install, and let me tell you, this thing syncs absolutely lightning fast compared to the 2 other brands that we have used in the past. It's as simple as getting this set up, putting these on your tires, syncing the sensors, and you're done. So let me show you. We've got all the batteries in. Come over here real quick. Show the screen. And what we're going to do is I have the monitor plugged into our Blue Eddy. So we're going to tap the screen, hit the TPMS button. We're going to go to, again, this is the front. So this is your truck and this is the trailer. And we've only got 2 axles. So we're going to go tire 1, and on the driver's side, we're going to click auto learn, and then we're going to take sensor number 1 and screw it in to the valve stem. Now this,
oh, there it goes.
Just auto-learned. And it's showing that the tire pressure is at 109 and it's 87 degrees. So now we're going to do that with all the tires. So when you mount the sensor on your valve stem, it's going to come with a locking nut and a tool. And with that locking nut, you cannot unscrew the sensor when it's on there without that tool. So you have to release that backwards, and then this will come. So you see I'm twisting and it's not coming off. So that's good for the safety of your sensor. But that's pretty much as simple as it is. So one of the keys to this system is in their boosters. And Haloview has been really mindful for those of us with big rigs, because you in the box are going to get two boosters. We have one set up right over the axles, and we have the other one set up here. Now, why is that important? It means that you're not going to get a lag from your sensors to the monitor. That means you're not going to get a drop sensor. It means you're going to have continuous sensor to monitor communication. And if you have a small trailer, you only need one booster, just use one. Let me show you how we set up our boosters. Now, first of all, we have our front booster set right in the Gigi box right here. So in Keystones, you have a Gigi box, and all of your power essentially goes in here. Your batteries, everything, it routes through here. This right here is the booster for our TST monitor. And so all I did was follow that cord down. I put our front booster right here, basically the center line of the RV. I ran the cord up through the battery box right here. There's a hole right there, goes into the battery box, and then right into the Gigi box, and that gave me the 12 volt power that I needed for this booster. Let's go look at the back. So like I said, we ran the other booster, the second booster, back here right over the axles. Why is that important? Well, the sensors are on the tires, and if that booster is close to the sensors, and it's going to send a signal to the front booster, which sends the signal to the monitor, then we have uninterrupted service. So I placed the booster right here over the axles, and I ran the cord up here, and I needed a 12 volt line here, and you can't just plug in right there. So what I did was I found in this conduit right here, which is that split conduit, there is a 12 volt line in there, and I just cut that and spliced this into the line, and we have a green light, which means we have power, and that provides us uninterrupted power and uninterrupted signal from the sensors to the monitor. Okay, so we are inside, and we've got our Haloview BT7 Touch TPMS monitor hooked up to our Blue Eddy, just powering it up. I wanted to show you a side-by-side comparison. We have been using the TST 770, I believe it is, and this has served us very well. I'm not gonna badmouth TST. We do have one sensor that doesn't seem to want to register. It registers like every 5th trip or whatever, and it's this one right here that you can see is blank right now. I'm gonna get you in closer. But what I wanted to show you is the side-by-side comparison. So we've got all of our sensors working right now on the Haloview. Yeah, our tire pressure is low right now. It's like 60 degrees, and we're not traveling, so that'll be at 110 before we travel. But you can see the numbers there. First number is your tire pressure. Second number is your temperature. And then with the TST, it's the same thing. Temperature is on the left and the tire pressure is on the right. So we're looking at the driver's side rear right now, 107 and 54, 107 and 53. So I guess the moral of the story is the pressures are right there in line, and but we're getting good readings from the Haloview, not getting good readings from the TST. And again, I'm not saying that TST is a bad product. We have been using it for 2 years now and really have had minimal issues with it. But what I will say is that when the bands go bad on the sensor or the battery dies on the sensor for the banded system, it requires taking the entire tire off and changing that. And I did talk to TST about that, and they said that typically those batteries will last the life of a tire. So when you normally replace your tires, go ahead and change out the bands, the sensors. With these, when the battery goes out, you just unscrew the cap, put a new battery on. These are much easier to maintain. So I'm liking that right off the bat. So how is this a game changer? It's a game changer because it freed up the dashboard. It's an absolute accurate system that works. We took it out on the road last weekend and drove a couple hundred miles, never had an interruption in our sensors. We tested a couple faults. We actually put a dead battery in to replicate a lost sensor, and just to see what it looks like on the screen in real time. And yeah, the whole thing just works flawlessly, and it gave us our dashboard back. And at the touch of a screen, I have access to all of my cameras and my TPMS. And for us, that is a game changer. It could be a game changer for you too. If you're interested in the Haloview system, we will put some links down in the description below so that you can check out the best system that meets your needs. But I will tell you, look for that TPMS BT7 Touch, because it could change the way you RV. We're super grateful for Haloview for partnering with us and sending us this, and super grateful. And it's already made a huge difference in just one trip with this. And we've used 3 different TPMS systems. We're super happy with it. I'm sure you will be too. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Leave a comment below on which TPMS system that you use. If you think that this is a game changer, check out those links. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you like the video. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.